Hi, this is Nurse Cathie. You haven't heard a lot from me, but you will very, very soon. I'm launching a campaign as Nurse Cathie, and you're going to see I have some big messages for the world. And we have this mechanism to do it. I don't have to be Trump and elected president, or a person who didn't get voted as president, or the singer that I used to be when I was 3 years old, but there was no America's Got Talent back then to express myself. Oh. Anyway, my most important message is please have someone from FEMA contact me, Nurse Cathie, because I want to offer my home as a refuge, and I don't know how they hook people up. A very small family. It's not a big home. It's a very small home. 3 bedrooms, 2 bathrooms. It's just your average little cottage in Baltimore, Maryland. But my name, and they can contact me somehow through, but they have to be official FEMA people that's going to hook me up with real people, not somebody that's just homeless from, I don't know, be it Goofy in Virginia. I mean, I'm talking somebody who's now been displaced, or maybe a father and a mother and 1 or 2 children been displaced from this terrible catastrophe. I mean, I think we're going to see this is going to be resemble and feel to us Americans like the Holocaust felt to the Jews in Nazi Germany and other countries that were crucified from the war, whereas we Americans were a pond away. So yes, we sent a great deal of help. We helped save the war. However, we were not there with our families being dragged out by gunpoint into the street to then be put on a train, to then be put into a camp, and then to be stripped and burned and gassed alive. But right now we are going to have millions in need of us Yankees like myself. As I said, Nurse Cathie's going to have some educational videos coming because I know I have a lot to say and I've never had a platform to say it. And as a 64-year-old, person who prides herself on having lived a giving, loving, compassionate life, didn't want to look like a nut on this YouTube station. I wanted to be like Ellen DeGeneres, but yet, I'm starting small. I'm just opening my home per FEMA for someone to have shelter. Hopefully, if it's a little family, even with an animal, a dog, cat, whatever animal, rabbit. I know children love to take their animals with them. I can't imagine as a child going through this. I know it's awful for the parents, but we Northerners are going to have to help with jobs and food and giving our shelter to our neighbor. This is a true test of, as those who I know were taught to believe you're going to go to hell if you don't do it, that's not the reason for doing it. The reason for doing it is there for the grace of God, or there through the universal cosmos and my karma coming up. There go I. So let's do it, folks. Let's give. And I'm not talking just monetary. I'm talking real shelter, because there's not going to be enough shelter and food and jobs and helping hands. And I'm hoping corporations will put more business up here in Baltimore. I mean, whether it be for the oil companies or what, we get some extra jobs because we're going to be sheltering people up here in Baltimore like myself. So FEMA, contact Nurse Cathie through this Facebook page. If you can't get me through YouTube, which I'm sure the government can find anybody they want to find, I'm saying, and this is what we have to do, is to actually give our human being, our fellow human beings, real help. There's not time to build enough shelters that are going to feel like a home. near a school and get that, make life a little bit back to normal before, like, say, January or February for a family. They might not be able to come up and get it by house next week, but maybe in a month. I don't know what the process through FEMA is. Please, please, please take this seriously. I'm not joking. I feel their pain. I feel thousands, hundreds of thousands of people pain. I knew it was going to be bad, and I perceived it, and I was sick as a dog. I even was in the ER Friday as it was purging our earth. I could feel it, and I was so sick. I thought I was having a heart attack, but it ended up just being a bad gut problem. And why that happened then, I think because of my chakras, and those of you who do know about chakras, I think they really got clogged. I was more affected by the immensity and the spiritual connectiveness of the pain, like a Holocaust happening. We must give to our fellow human beings an actual house, an actual helping hand. Maybe the dozen eggs I have, I won't be eating as many for myself. I'll be cutting back those eggs. Maybe I'll be eating more shakes with just milk added, because we'll get food stamps to help us, because I can't afford to feed 4 people on my senior citizen SSI. So this is my begging, woeful, worldwide web. I'm coming on out. I'm coming on out. Nurse Cathie is here. We're going to be talking about violence versus nonviolence. That's a big topic. We're going to get onto that one as to how we can help each other. We're going to go for the big payload, which is the area I worked for close to 30 years. Hospice, which I know you think hospice is only for a person that's dying. The majority of people are dying and they need hospice. Really need it. But it's not because they're going to die in the next 10 minutes. It's because they want quality of life with a team to take care of their family and their loved ones. So if they die, not only do they get care while they're dying, but their family gets to connect and have people to help them to give memories. Memories like the corners of my mind. Mystic watercolor memories of the way we were. See, I didn't have an America's Got Talent, so I had to settle for career number two. And that was nursing. But I love being a nurse. Because I love oh, my dog's going to come up to be in the picture. Yes, Deborah Daisy girl. We're going to go viral, okay? Like a lot of people do. Mommy, which on the internet, I'm Nurse Cathie, is going to... Come here, Duke. You want to get in the video? Come on, Duke. Yeah, Mommy's going to be posting Nurse Cathie on something called YouTube. I'm going to maybe I do have a Facebook page of Nurse Cathie. Yeah, I do have a Facebook page called Nurse Cathie. But more importantly, I've got a series I want to do because I haven't been able to write a book because of some physical problems. So we're going to go and just do it verbally right now, and then we'll get it put in print. But you'll see it coming from Nurse Cathie's lips because they're Nurse Cathie's experience. Nya, nya, nya. And right now, as a compassion human being, I'm not sitting on a mountain in Tibet, but I certainly could teach mindfulness to my grandsons, the Orioles, so that they can keep winning. They won 4 games. They just swept Red Sox. And I want to do mindfulness with them and show them they can keep up what they just did 4 games of. Adam Jones, you know what I'm talking about. Adam Jones, you know what I'm talking about. Daisy says, yeah, Mommy, we know you know. Okay, so listen, folks. World Wide Web, Nurse Cathie. Right now, I'm signing off. I think I've spent enough minutes introducing myself to the world. Because when this goes viral, oh my God, it'll be like 3 years old on the internet. but I didn't get to experience that. I had to live a mundane life, just knocking down doors and killing myself and putting up with an alcoholic person in my life. And oh my God, oh my God, oh my God, I was raised Catholic. And yes, I believe in an afterlife. But is there a man with a beard sitting on the throne gonna throw me into pits of hell? No, my spirit will meet with other spirits, and I guarantee you I've met all my 7 virtues that I need to have accomplished this life, the last one being patience. And now at 64, I'm submitting the words that throughout my life have brought me to this point. Oprah, you've got your own TV station. Please let us get together. If I could get the books that I have in my head on paper, and I know you have the ability to access and help me with this, because I just can't physically sit at the typewriter, but I could dictate to somebody. I have 2 major books. One about living a full life, the other dying well after any part of life, even if that means having lost a child through sudden infant death, or whether you've suffered a loss of spirit, or you've had to change something major in your life that others may not have dealt or felt the same way as you. Oh, let's get together and be mindful of each other. When we're walking, look each other in the eye. You don't need to be walking and reading on your phone. God, do I hate watching young people doing that. I was just at the doctor's last week before I went to the hospital for an emergency problem, and I was watching 2 nice Indian-looking men who apparently were fixed to do something in an office, came out with jackets on. While they were reading their phones, they walked to their car across the street. I could not believe it. What do we got to wait for all the Mack trucks to hit these guys and girls? We need our youngsters who have brains to support this world. Please stop walking and reading. Just walk with your phone in your backpack or back pocket or somewhere else. And especially, don't drive! My God almighty, we put up with mothers against mad drunk drivers. Now what do we got to do? Put up with these damn phones in our cars? No, no, no. I know your new car, it talks to you through your phone. Yes, that's true. But there's that temptation to read that text when you hear that bing and you're driving at 60 miles an hour on a beltway and there's people on the road that don't deserve your negligence. No, no, no. Don't read that text. Put the phone someplace else. Please, please, please. My Dookie dog loves to sing. You can sing. Look how beautiful you are. He's shy. He's a shy pup dog. Here comes Daisy. Here comes my girl. She wants to get in on this. She wants to get in on this. And mommy just put her finger. Look at these babies. These are my babies. And if you don't believe that having an animal can change your life, they've kept me from jumping off the Bay Bridge. Okay? Because when you're physically not what you used to be, and you don't have the jobs, you always had great jobs, but you can't have a job anymore. So you're living on bare disability that doesn't pay much. And you're worried because you depend too much on that in your savings, and your savings could go in a year. Oh my. Keep your chin up. Keep your chin up. Gotta chin up. Yeah. I know my older son, he's gonna be so embarrassed. He's gonna disown me forever. Oh, so what? I'm gonna take this chance